is the activity on Euclid's fifth postulate. The objective of this activity is to verify the Euclid's fifth postulate by actual measurement. Let's see what is the concept in hand. If you want to study the Euclid's fifth postulate, you need to draw two lines L and M and have another line P intersecting both the lines L and M. So the postulate states that whenever line P, it falls on L and M, and they are making four interior angles. Like I'm labeling the four interior angles here. These four are the interior angles. That is, these angles lie between L and M. So you can see the angle 1 and angle 2 both are acute angles. That is the angles are less than 90 degree. So if you produce L and M on this side, the lines L and M are going to intersect each other, and that's what the postulate states. It states that the two lines will meet on that side of P where the sum of the interior angles is less than two right angles. That is, the sum of angle 1 and angle 2 should be less than 180 degree. You can see on the other side, angle 3 and angle 4 are obtuse angles more than 90 degree. So the sum of angle 3 and angle 4 will be more than 180. So if you produce these lines on the other side, they are not going to intersect each other. They'll only intersect at that part of P where angle 1 and angle 2, the sum is less than 180 degree. To verify this activity, we require some material, and that is a pencil and a scale, some sketch pens and protractor for measurements. Let's see how we can verify this fifth postulate using this amazing activity.
So to perform this activity, we need to draw three different figures. You can see here we have drawn two lines L and M which are not parallel, and they are intersected by a transversal P. We name these two angles on the same side of transversal as angle 1 and angle 2. Likewise, we draw another figure with the transversal P intersecting these two lines, and this time we label angle 1 and angle 2 on this side, and the third figure shows two parallel lines L and M intersected by a transversal P. So we label 1, 2, 3, 4, all the four interior angles. Now the measurements which you have to do is to measure angle 1 and angle 2 and write it in the observation table. Then measure angle 1 and angle 2 in the second figure, write it in the observation table, and angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 in the third observation table. And then we need to produce these lines L and M on that side where the sum of angle 1 and angle 2 is less than 180 degree. So if you will find the observation here, angle 1 and angle 2 add up to less than 180 degree, and therefore you will be producing it on this side. I'll just show you how we have to do that. Here angle 1 and angle 2, they add up to less than 180. So you'll have to produce it on the other side here. And for this figure, if you produce it on any side, the lines are not going to meet. So I'll show you what happens when you draw these. We obtain these figures, and you can see in the first figure, angle 1 and angle 2, the sum was less than 180. So if you produce it on this side, the lines are going to intersect each other like this. And in the second figure, angle 1 and angle 2, so if you produce it on this side, then the lines L and M are going to intersect each other. But on the other side, you can see they are deviating. That means they are moving far apart. So they are not going to meet. They are only going to meet where the sum of interior angles is less than 180 degree. In this case, the sum of the angles will be exactly 180 degree, and therefore the lines will never meet. And that completes our activity on verifying the Euclid's fifth postulate.